Hello Leo, welcome to your June 2019 General Horoscope Psychic reading here with me. Wow, Leos, has it been a journey this last month? I know it has been for me. I feel that Leo energy. The focus has been on our work and transformation and change in our work, whether that be getting into a new field, seeking a new job, getting a promotion, some sort of adjustment or change coming up in your work, or something that has to do with your public affiliation and your public role in the community. A lot of that has been coming up, and some of it has been kind of challenging. And I'm interested to hear from you, Leo, and see how it's been translating for you. What positive things, what challenges, all that jazz. Share in the comments below. Before we just dive into your psychic message here with the tarot, I just have a couple of quick announcements, Leo. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button here on my channel. Keep up to date with all the videos and articles that I have being published. And also, there is a 15% off coupon that you can use in my Etsy shop for a personal reading if you would like. For all of you loyal subscribers out there, that is below in the descriptions box, of course. And yeah, so there you go, utilize that. I've been meaning to do that for a while, Leo. I'm sorry it took me this long, but you finally have a subscriber discount code. So boom, there you have it. Also, one last thing. I am doing 2 free giveaways. I am giving away for free 2 of my Starlight meditative rituals, which you can find in my Etsy shop, and I'll post more details below in the comments in the descriptions box too. So get that. I swear, completely for free. Utilize it, Leo. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle 5 times here. We're working with the number 5, Leo. So it's Gemini season here in June. I just have to say, Leo, I'm seriously so glad to be talking to you. I'm so glad to be in this space with you. No joke. I mean, I'm sure most of you know by now I'm a Leo too, so it's just nice to come home, especially when it's been such a interesting, transformative month when it comes to the career and job. So, okay, enough of the Leo love now. Anyways, being in Gemini season here in June, it is affecting your house that has to do with friendship, Leo. Friendship circle, social scene, how you're evolving there, where you want to grow there, what friendships you need to let go of that are no longer serving you, what new friendships are coming in for you. And also, this is the house of hopes and wishes. And especially for you Leos, whatever you were working on last month in Taurus season, with your work, with your career, public reputation, reputation in the community, all that jazz, Leo. Oh boy, what you have been wishing and hoping for can really start evolving and showing up now in a much healthier way, Leo, a much more favorable way for you in Gemini season. Okay, the cards are done here. I'm going to lay them out. I'm doing a full Celtic cross spread, Leo, so we're getting all kinds of details this time. Woo-hoo-hoo, okay. Dang. I like what I'm seeing so far, Leo. Ooh, all right. Leo, take a couple of deep breaths with me here before we begin. I'm going to look at the cards here. You just take a couple of deep breaths and get in that meditative space, that space of listening and receiving here with me. Okay, Leo. What's speaking to me right off the bat here for you, you have at the very center of the spread, the Queen of Swords. Okay, there's been some truths and some even harsh truths that you have had to state, that you've had to even command. You've almost had to, I feel like some of you Leos have had to almost demand and command those around you to hear you. You've had to make your presence really known, to be heard. You've really had to fight and be strong with your voice, with being heard, with your truth that you are being told that you are needing to share. You've had to be really forthright and cutting edge. I'm hearing the words cutting edge with it, Leo. And you're being asked to do that more so. It's going to come easier for you in June, in Gemini season, especially around, we have the, let me see here, I got to consult my notes. We have the Gemini new moon on the 3rd of June, okay? This is when a lot of this energy is going to kick off for you, Leo. Cutting edge, like I said, being heard, you being heard, your truth being heard about what structures, especially in the workplace, with what you've been doing with your career, the direction you've been in with your career. Work relationships are coming up here, okay? And even those friendships and friendships in the workplace specifically, Leo. But this is in the position of where it's been challenging for you, okay? So you are cutting out those challenges this month, and you are saying, look, with the Queen of Swords sitting right above the Hierophant here, Leo, you're saying no more to those structures, to those power dynamics in the workplace, those rules and regulations, those discrepancies, those discriminatory behaviors that have been oppressing. You're saying no more. The Hierophant is all about structures and those things that are in place, and sometimes can be a very dominant and controlling energy. Queen of Swords here with you, you're not having it. You're not having it this month, and you're speaking your truth. You're saying no more. And you should be proud of yourself for that, Leo. It's evolving. Now, at the bottom of your reading, you do have the 5 of Pentacles, Leo, and that's that card that is bringing up, I'm getting a lot of fear and worry surrounding your finances, your financial security. You know, especially standing up for those injustices in the workplace, for what is no longer serving you, for what's not working out, those structures, those rules, whatever is going on there. There's a little bit of worry and anxiety surrounding, you know, if you stand up for that, if you fight it, are you going to lose? Are you going to be feeling without? Are you going to lose money over this? Are you going to lose your job over this? And Leo, you are protected. I'm seeing that you are protected right off the bat here, okay? So let me tell you that. This is just going on in your subconscious, okay? And, you know, we create these kind of thoughts and fears for ourselves, and then we get emotionally worked up. And so you're just being advised here, you know, it's natural to feel this whenever you're having to fight and stand up for yourself. Okay? It's natural. But this isn't going to manifest in reality, I'm getting here for you, Leo. This is all behind the scenes, in your own mind, the oppression that the old place of work, old relationships or friendships in the workplace, whatever it is here, are oppressing you with. It just has to do with that. It's like a mind control thing. And you're breaking out of it this month. But, you know, some of that is still holding on here. Especially when it comes, like I said, to your finances. And we see in the recent past here, for a lot of you Leos, man, 10 of Wands here, this has been a heavy burden. This has been a lot of heavy, stressful work that you you've taken on the courage. You've taken on the burden so that you can resolve this. You know, being the 10 of Wands here, Leo, it is about resolvement. It's about reaching the end of this. Reaching the end of whatever conflict, whatever truth, whatever it is you're trying to be heard on here, Leo. Like I said, there's a lot of favor for you this month, seriously, especially with it affecting this place in your chart. 9 of Wands coming up next here in your present. Okay, so there is still like this almost you being in battle mode, I'm getting here, Leo. Being in that battle mode, embracing that fighting spirit. You know, some of this is still carrying on here in June. And you're being asked, even though there may be some other people in the social scene, co-workers, past co-workers, you name it, Leo, that they don't necessarily know the truth. They're siding with, you know, their first impressions. Kind of whoever reaches their ears first. And sometimes that's unfortunate, Leo. But you see this man standing alone by himself, standing tall. He may be a little stressed out. He may be bandaged, you know, with that bandage around his head. But, man, is he determined? Are you determined, Leo? This kind of determination gets you success, if you haven't achieved it already. And right at the beginning, like I said, with that Gemini new moon, you're going to be heading right into that territory of where you're going to see positive results, a lot of you, for yourself. And your relationships, look at this, showing up for you in June here in the near future, the 2 of Cups, Leo. So see, your relationships work out. Keep speaking your truth, share the facts, share your story. If you don't speak up for yourself, Leo, then of course no one's going to know any different than what they're told from someone else. So you have to share your truth. You have to stand up. You have to fight for your honor in some ways, especially in the workplace, like I said. Fight for your reputation in the community. You have to. And it's going to pay off. Look, you know, people come to see the truth with you. They come to admire you. And then they want to connect with you. People side with you, I'm getting. It's beautiful, Leo. A lot of people are going to be siding with you. You might be finding a soulmate, some of you Leos here, in this area of friendship, hopes and wishes coming true and evolving. There could be a partner, a friend coming in here for you, Leo. It looks so positive, where they really help support you right now. Where you have been lacking support, you get it. You get it this month. And we have the full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th of June, okay, where this is really going to kick off for you, because that's affecting your 5th house of romance, of creativity, of fun, of pleasure. This is going to be an excellent month for you. So much better than last month. Last month wasn't terrible, but it's going to be better. And look, we have up next the Magician, Leo. This is in the power position of your personal power. This is like the best card, in my opinion. Leo, this is the best card to see in this position. You have all the tools you need. The universe has your back. He has all 4 elements here, calling in, as above, so below. What you dream right now, I'm getting here, Leo. What you dream, what you imagine for yourself right now can truly appear, especially around that Sagittarius full moon. I'm getting like goosebumps, Leo, saying this out loud to you. This is so powerful. Any of you who are in, you know, occultic practices, who practice ritual meditative work, this can be really grounding and affirmative for you. You're seeing that energy reflected back to you in a very material way. Now it's interesting, you have the Four of Swords showing up here in the position of other people surrounding you. Other people, Leo, this month are really wanting to see what you will do. They're watching you. They are in this place where they're like, you may not necessarily have people coming, like running to you, flocking to you, or running to your aid to support you, which can be a little aggravating, but at the same time your relationships are evolving, especially personal. But this is telling me here with the Four of Swords, for those friendships and for your relationships in the community to evolve more, you have to show them. You have to prove to them with your own strength, Leo, with your own power of your voice, of sharing and exposing the truth here with the Queen of Swords. You have to show them. They're waiting for you to see what you do next, to see what you say next, to see how you're going to react, how you're going to stand up for yourself, how you're going to spiritually evolve. Your decisions are being watched, basically, Leo. People are just kind of sitting and watching you. You might find I'm getting to a lot of peace and comfort in spiritual settings, like around people in spiritual settings, whether that be group, group, support group of some kind, could be church, or some sort of spiritual sanctuary, or like I said, group. Okay, so that could be really helpful and peaceful for you. King of Cups is up next here. In the area of your hopes, fears, okay. And this is really positive in this position. I'm getting here the the emotional connections are going to be developing much stronger for you. Emotional bonds, relational bonds here in June are going to be much stronger. And you're going to feel much more emotional support through this month, through Gemini season. And it's beautiful, it's empowering. And we do start to reach Cancer season at the end of the month. So Leo, this is going to be really tapping into your intuitive powers. And that intuitive knowing. There's an intuitive knowing coming to you. An intuitive knowing that, like I said, just gives you like this inner peace. Because you're being affirmed with the connections, with support showing up around you. Yeah. It's really strong and encouraging for whatever partnership and soulmate relationship is developing here too. I love it. Now you are ending with the Three of Swords, Leo. And this has to do with some pain. This has to do with that stress and some struggle. So I'm going to get some clarity on this before we speak any more to it. I'm just going to shuffle until your clarity card for this pops out. I'm getting that this Three of Swords, Leo, has more to do with anxiety. Anxiety around those relationships. Like, you know, your head getting in the way of how you feel. It's like your head is wanting to find a problem, find an issue with the relationships, with the connections, the positive connections that are evolving for you this month. That's what I'm getting, Leo. Your head is just kind of wanting to create problems because it's acting in that defensive mode for you. And that's understandable, you know? Especially whenever many of you Leos have been going at it alone for a while. You've been having to stand up for yourself, battle through things alone, having to prove to others your worth, your standing up for your own justice, your own truth, like I said. That's big this month. And even though it can be challenging, and it has been a little bit of a burden, man, is it character growing. Woo! Okay, there it is. Clarity, we have Page of Pentacles with this. Yeah, especially when it relates to money and work here, Leo. As some of you might be having just those fears creep up with a new job opportunity or new, duties and responsibilities that are coming to you through your career, through work relationships that are popping up for you this month. And they're new and unfamiliar. And so you're a little bit on the defense, I'm getting. It's just bringing up a little anxiety and making you get on the defense. But look, this is not negative energy. Page of Pentacles, it's just about, you're being encouraged. What's going to help you release this anxiety and that tension and pain that is resulting from that is simply look at this as learning. The Page of Pentacles, pages in general here, Leo, are about learning. It's about learning whatever new work project you have on, learning whatever new job criteria that you have to learn with your job, with the new opportunity that is evolving for you here. Just learning. And sure, learning something new is it's not always pleasant, It takes work and it takes time. And a lot of you this month is a month of you're becoming a novice again. Okay, you're starting at the beginning with that area of your life again. And starting at the beginning, it's not always fun. It's not always fun for Leo, which is fixed fire, We're fixed fire, man. We like energy and things sometimes to just, go on steady. But this is good for you. This is really positive. It's going to be worth the learning. It's going to be worth all the effort that you're putting in. And like I said, Leo, things come easier this month. You're just really being encouraged. Be that Queen of Swords. Be that queen. Be that king that you are, Leo. Once you realize that you have that kind of power, Leo, and you use it, the Magician here, then people start to show up for you. The right relationships start to show up for you. It's amazing. This is so beautiful. I'm going to leave you with these cards. Here, this is awesome. So Leo, that concludes your June reading here. So I hope this is helpful for a lot of you. I know that this is even affirming to me to see. So let me know your thoughts and everything in the comments below, Leo. And yeah, like I said, check out the goodies, free giveaway, and 15% off code that I have for you in the descriptions box. and subscribe to this channel. Keep up to date with all the videos and publications that I have coming out. You Leos are awesome. Thank you for being yourself. And I'll see you in the next video, Leo. Ta-ta!